According to 4 sources close to Donald Trump that spoke to CNN on the condition of anonymity, Donald Trump is preparing to declare a national economic emergency in order to give himself more powers to put tariffs in place on damn near every single thing coming into the United States. Here is what CNN reported last week. The declaration would allow Trump to construct a new tariff program by using the International Economic Emergencies Power Act, known as the IEEPA, which unilaterally authorizes a president to manage imports during a national emergency. Trump, one of the sources noted, has a fondness for the law since it grants wide-ranging jurisdiction over how tariffs are implemented without strict requirements to prove the tariffs are needed on national security grounds. Trump used the IEEPA in 2019 to threaten a 5% tariff on all Mexican imports that would rise to 25% if Mexico declined to take action to reduce the number of undocumented immigrants crossing the border with the United States. So, he's attempted to do it before, just as a threat, but this is what he wants to do. I need to get these tariffs in place. I have a little bit of authority to do that right now, but I need ultimate authority. I need unlimited power, absolute power, if you will. And we all know what absolute power does to somebody. And that's what he wants, and that is likely what he is going to do. They wouldn't be discussing it behind the scenes if it wasn't something that was on the table. And the reason they have to do it this way, of course, is because you're never going to get Congress or the Senate to actually pass legislation to put these tariffs in place, so Trump could only do a little bit of what he would want to do. And because everybody else knows that these are stupid ideas. I have yet to see a single economist, a single financial analyst, anybody on the left or right say that this is a smart idea. The tariffs in general, not, using this law to give himself absolute power, but it doesn't exist. The only proponents of this plan are the people who don't understand how economics works. And those, of course, are the people that Donald Trump has surrounded himself, as well as a few people from the House and Senate who go out there touting these things every day. But usually it is the dumbest people in Congress. And I'm not just saying that to be insulting. These are literally people who do not understand what they're advocating for. The tariffs are going to happen. We have already seen foreign countries, kind of start to give in to Donald Trump just a little bit, or say we're open to negotiations at the threat of the tariffs. Not many, but a few. And the more we see that, the more these countries are like, whoa, hold up. The more it makes him want to do it because he thinks he has the power. The problem he has is that only a couple, right? You can count them on one hand, even if you're missing a few fingers. Only a couple countries have done that. Other countries, places like Canada, places like Mexico, have already said, you do that, we've already got a list of industries that we're going to tariff from the United States. So while a few might be bending the knee a little bit, it's not even really bending the knee, it's just let's negotiate. Other countries are like, dude, bring it on. We're going to hurt you far worse than you're going to hurt us. Right? They're ready for retaliation. The tariffs are coming. We will pay the price. It doesn't matter if you voted Republican or if you voted Democrat. We're all powerless to stop it, especially if Trump goes through with this plan. Even though we're not in a national economic emergency, he can still do it because he has the power to do it. We will all pay the price. Certain people will be hit hardest the first. Certain areas of the country will be hit hardest first. But no one in the end is going to be spared. We will all be screwed over by these tariffs. And based on the news from just the last week, it is crystal frickin' clear that Trump has absolutely no desire whatsoever to back off this disastrous plan. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And If you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.